Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to begin talking about main topics and key details. Now, we talk about those things when we are looking at informational text. Remember, informational is nonfiction. That means that it's true, it's real. It's going to be about a real person, a real place, or a real thing. Nonfiction is not a story, so you're not going to see things like characters and setting and problem and solution. Now, there are two big things when we're looking at nonfiction text. Again, those are main topic and key details. So what are those? Well, let's look at our chart right here, and it says that main topic is what the story is mostly about. It's what the whole thing is talking about. It can usually be identified in just a few words. Oftentimes, you're going to know the main topic by looking at the title of your book. That's going to be the number one clue about what the whole thing is about. Key details are facts. They're the facts that support that main topic, okay? So let's take a look at this chart that I've created right here. I want you to think about categories. I'm going to list some words, and I want you to think, what do all of these things have in common? Let's look at the first one. Pancakes, waffles, eggs, and bacon. What do all four of those things have in common? Exactly, you're right. It is breakfast. Those are breakfast items. All four of those things are different, but what they have in common is that we eat those things for breakfast. Let's look at the next one. Pink, blue, red, yellow, and orange. What do all of those things have in common? Right, those are colors. So individually, they are different, but what they have in common is that they are all colors. Let's look at the next one. Sunscreen, towel, float, and sunglasses. What do all of those things have in common? Right, those are things that we would enjoy on a summer day if we were going to the pool or to the beach. So individually, they are different things. Those are like key facts or details. They're different, but they all support a nice summer day at the pool or the beach. Pencil, paper, crayons, and markers. What do all of those things have in common? Right, they can all be part of things or supplies that you need for a school day. Hat, mittens, boots, scarf. What do those things have in common? Those are things that you would use to enjoy a nice winter day, things that you could use to go sledding or skiing. Bat, glove, hat, baseball, and cleats. What do all of those things have in common? Correct. Those are all things we would use to go play baseball. Now, these things I listed here because I want you to understand that that's what main topic is. It's taking several things and thinking about what is the whole thing about. All of these were individual words, but they all had something in common. That's what main topic is. Today, we're going to read a book titled The Coldest Places, and I'm going to show you how I can identify, that means to name or to choose or pick out the main topic, and how I can find 3 facts or 3 key details to help support the main topic. Now I'm going to take down our chart here and move it to the side because we won't need that. And notice that I have a little bit of a graphic organizer here. In this box, I'm going to put my main topic, and then I'm going to list 3 facts or 3 key details about this topic. Okay, so I'm going to look at the title, and it says The Coldest Places. So that gives me a clue right now that this whole entire book is going to be about cold places. So let's open it up and read it. Now, we know that this is a nonfiction book. That means it's true, real information. Notice that many nonfiction books have table of contents, and they tell me what each section is going to be about, so that I know I'm going to learn about cold weather, the coldest place, ice on the sea, cold islands, big mountains, rivers of ice, and people in the coldest places. I also have down here, the glossary. Remember, a glossary can be found at the back of the book, and it tells me keywords. and the definitions. Okay, cold weather. In winter, it can get very cold. On cold days, we put on warm clothes. We stay inside and keep warm. In some places, it is very cold all the time. I don't know about you boys and girls, but I would not want to live in a place that's cold all the time. The coldest place. This is the Antarctic. It is the coldest place on Earth. In winter, it is very dark and windy. Some animals live here. They live on land and in the sea. Penguins get their food from the sea. Have you ever seen a penguin before? Ice on the sea. This cold place is the Arctic. There is ice on the sea in winter and in summer. Look at the big icebergs. This big bear can live on the ice. It swims in the cold sea. Cold islands. It is very cold and windy on this island. Some plants grow here, but there are no trees. Seals live on this cold island. They sit on the rocks and swim in the sea. Big mountains. It is very cold at the top of big mountains. There is snow and ice on the mountains. Big animals called yaks live by the mountains. They have thick fur to keep them warm. Rivers of ice. There are rivers of ice in this cold place. The ice goes down into the sea. Animals live in the water and on the land by the rivers of ice. People in the coldest places. People can live and work in very cold places. Some people live by big mountains too. They keep warm inside their houses. And that is the end of our book. So I want you to think about, what was this entire book about? Every page, every section in this book focused on one topic. What was the whole topic? Very good, boys and girls. The entire topic was about the coldest places. So I'm going to write that up here. Okay, so now I need to identify 3 facts or 3 key details from this book that supported the idea or the topic of the coldest places. Now, there were lots of very important details in this book. I just have to choose 3 that were important. The first one that I'm going to list is that animals live on land and sea. That's one of the that is one detail that I learned in this book. This book is about the coldest places, and in this book I learned that animals live on land and sea in cold places. Okay, here is another detail that was important. Another detail is that there is snow and ice year-round in cold places. We learned about the Antarctic and the Arctic. I could actually include that in one of my key details, but I know that in both of those places, in other cold places around the world, that there's snow and ice year-round. That's important to know about our main topic, the coldest places. Now, here's my last detail that I'm going to include. My last detail says people must wear warm clothes and stay indoors. Okay, so let's review what we've learned so far today. We're talking about nonfiction text, and we know that that is true, real information. We know that we're going to be learning something about a real person, real place, or real thing. It's informational. Today, we focused on main topics and key details. We know that a main topic is what the whole thing is about, not the little details in the pages, but the entire thing. We know that our number one clue about what the main topic is going to be looking at the title. That's going to give you your clue. That's your main topic. In this particular book, the title was The Coldest Places. So my main topic, once I read this, I was able to learn this for sure. The entire book is about the coldest places. Now, my three key details are those facts that support my main topic. Okay, they hold this main topic up. They give us specific information about the topic. My first detail was that animals live on land and sea in the coldest places. My second detail is that there is snow and ice year-round in the coldest places. And my third key detail is that people must wear warm clothes and stay indoors in the coldest places. I hope this helped you better understand the difference between main topics and key details. We will continue to learn more about this topic this week. See you guys later.